So I didn't post Friday. I was in class and I was too tired to post a video or record a video. So I was trying to post this video today. Um, I had two who are going this class and this class today. This was last semester. I think they'll take this other assignment next week or maybe sometime this week. I'm not sure. Sometimes she like leave like the old class like on like we're doing like online classes here maybe like maybe 4 to 5 weeks or maybe the third week. It depends who like updating the website I guess. So I do math. I need to finish to do topics last week for this one. But if I do that a little bit later, cause I would definitely dream out today. Roughly is week 3. That means 4 weeks to go, cause 8 weeks in this class. So yeah, I'm gonna write this down, then I'll write back, guys.
Parents, what is the worst thing? My girlfriend left me on the day I was proposing without any explanation.
Okay, guys, I am back. I believe we're gonna write this down, then I'll be back. Yeah, I'm gonna write this down, then I'll go to the next class because I have to do today. Okay, so I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. So I finished with this class. So I had to go to this class. I'm gonna like this, then I'll be back, guys. Okay, guys, I am finished fighting. So I'll go to this one, and then I'll be done for today. I'm gonna write some of these, and I'm gonna show y'all this, like the links, and then I will be done. Oh yeah, then I'll show y'all this video. And then I'll be done, guys. So I'll be back. I'll probably have this video to y'all and stuff like that for the video be a little bit longer. So I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. Finished writing. Okay, I'm going to show y'all the links. I didn't. These are links. There's like the tutoring. That's the library and stuff like that. When they were open and stuff like that. And it'll tell you about like the courses and the books. Um, and there's like a live chat when we talk to the librarian. You know, we're gonna watch this video.
Hello and welcome, Speech 275 students. My name is Michael Gooch, and I'd like to tell you about how to use PowerPoint to record your informative speech. First thing you want to do is to go into PowerPoint and open up a new presentation and create a title slide. In this case, it's the informative speech and it's an employee welcome. I'm going to take on the role, since I'm a college professor, of welcoming new college professors to DeVry. So now once I've created the title slide, now I can simply create a blank slide, which will be the second slide here. And now I'm going to go ahead and record my speech. So you'll go here to slideshow and record slideshow. And then you'll see in the bottom right corner of yourself on video. And you'll see down here, video camera and the microphone. And you want to make sure that those are both turned on. You'll notice too that you're also very, very small on the screen, but we can fix that later. So right now I'm just going to record the beginning of what would be my informative speech, and we'll go from there. Hello and welcome to DeVry University. My name is Dr. Michael Gooch, and I'm the chair of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. I'd like to tell you 3 pieces of advice that will help your teaching experience with DeVry University to be more successful and rewarding. Okay, and now we've stopped the recording, and we can simply exit out of here by hitting escape. And now we can see that this is way too small. So what we're going to do is just center it and make it take up the whole screen. And you can see down here, I did this previously just to make sure everything was functioning. So now once your speech is all done, then you'll just save it. Wherever you like to save it. And you'll be all set, and you can simply submit your speech as a PowerPoint file. So you see, quick, simple, and easy, a great way to record your speech. Hope you learned something valuable from this, and thank you for watching.
Okay, guys, I'm back. My mother was in the nanny. Hey guys, I'm gonna play
Week 3, lesson, supporting and delivering your presentation.
I wasn't ready for them to record. When I play it, I'm gonna okay, I'm gonna play the recording of this. So yeah, I'm going to restart it.
Week 3, lesson, supporting and delivering your presentation. Welcome to week 3. This week, you will complete your informative speech by adding a source to it and delivering it by recording it on video. Using supporting materials effectively can make the difference between an unconvincing speech and one that audiences will appreciate and remember. For the informative and persuasive speeches that you will make in this class, there are options for what materials you may use, including scholarly research, periodicals, interviews, and surveys. In your reading this week, you will learn how to orally cite the sources of your supporting materials during your speech. We are also going to explore the nature of criticism, and both giving and receiving feedback, which are necessary for public speaking development. These are also helpful for workplace interpersonal communication skills, because it is likely that you will be called on frequently to provide feedback and accept feedback from others. Developing a strong method for doing both will serve you well in your career. Lastly, recording and submitting a speech in video format can be challenging. This week's assignment connection will help make that task simpler and easier. Goals. Learn how to cite a source in the body of a speech. Understand how to give and receive constructive feedback. Consider different methods for making a video recorded speech. What will you learn? This week, you will concentrate on critical thinking, cultural competence, information literacy, and communication. You will learn the following: expand all panels, collapse all panels. Critical thinking, critically plan and deliver appropriate speeches based on genre and audience. Skills you learn: generate a clear point of view on a given topic. Evaluate the significance of genre and audience. Analyze the purpose of planned communication to use genre and rhetorical strategies appropriately. Cultural competence, apply methods of visual argumentation. Skills you learn: deconstruct visual components of presented arguments. Use visuals effectively to communicate an idea. Evaluate the credibility of visual sources. Information literacy, conduct research to support a specific perspective on a topic. Skills you learn: apply information literacy skills to analyze sources. Summarize and paraphrase key themes and ideas. Establish credibility by using research to inform persuasive communications. Communication, communicate an idea through written, visual, and oral conventions. Skills you learn: utilize key conventions and ethical standards of communication to meet assignment goals. Support claims with detailed evidence. Apply revision techniques to enhance communication quality. Supporting your presentation with research. W3_1. JPG. The point of your informative presentation is for you, as the speaker, to share your expertise on a career-focused topic. Your expertise may be the result of your own professional and educational pursuits, such as working in a particular industry for a number of years or having earned a credential or certification. Often, however, your existing expertise will need to be supplemented by research. The role research plays in a presentation is in supporting your ideas about the topic. The research is what is usually referred to as evidence. Evidence helps to support the claims you are making in your presentation. When looking to the types of supporting evidence that may be useful, here are some common ones: statistics, examples, and testimonials. Research validates points made in an informative speech and plays an essential part in the persuasive speech too. You will need solid, credible evidence for your speeches. The recommended source is the DeFry University Library website found at library.defry.edu. Links to an external site, and also on the library link on the Canvas navigation menu. From the DeFry Library website, you can gain access to the information that the DeFry University Library has curated and subscribed to for your research needs. DeFry librarians have prepared a LibGuide for our class that you can find at https://libguides.defry.edu/spch275. Links to an external site. You can search via the database link to get access to all of the databases that DeFry University subscribes to. If you need individual assistance with finding research materials for your speeches, take advantage of the free DeFry Ask a Librarian service at https://library.defry.edu/ask-a-librarian.html. Links to an external site. You can contact them either via email, phone, set up appointments to discuss your research with them, or their chat service. How to cite a source in your speech. Integrity dictates that we give credit to the sources that we use. However, citing a source orally is quite a bit different than citing sources in writing. When citing sources in ENGL 112 or ENGL 135, for instance, you would follow the author date system of the American Psychological Association, or APA. When giving a speech, however, your audience cannot see a parenthetical citation, nor can they view your list of references. Therefore, you must clearly identify your source by providing enough information about it so that they would be able to find it if they chose to do so. Let's assume that you have chosen the history, vision, and values of Apple as the topic for your informative speech. You have located a book entitled Steve Jobs in His Own Words. It was published in 2011 and was edited by George Beam. The book contains over 200 famous quotations that the founder of Apple made throughout his life. You find one quotation that you feel helps explain Apple's values. All we are is our ideas, or people. That's what keeps us going to work in the morning, to hang around these great bright people. I've always thought that recruiting is the heart and soul of what we do. You feel that you would like to use the beginning of the quotation in your speech. Here is how you might do that. In the 2011 book Steve Jobs, in his own words, the founder of Apple, is quoted as saying, "All we are is our ideas, or people." In this case, simply providing the publication date and title of the book is sufficient to clearly identify it to the audience. Depending on the type of source you are using, you might also need to mention the author and his or her qualifications, the name of the publication, such as the New York Times, and the exact date of publication, such as July 12, 2023. The information you provide depends in large part on what kind of source you are using, as well as why you are using it. If the author is an expert, you will want to emphasize that expertise. If your goal is to provide current information, mentioning the exact date of publication is a must. In general, provide enough information for the audience to find the source and to understand why the source is relevant to your speech. Using figurative language to enhance your speech. Using figurative language helps make your speech more vivid and engaging. Consider these examples. Example: global warming is a big problem versus the Earth has a fever, and the fever is rising, from Al Gore's acceptance speech for the Nobel Peace Prize delivered in the Oslo City Hall on December 10, 2007. For the full speech, see https://www.nobelprize.org/peace/2007/gore/26011-gore-lecture-2007/. Example: cell phones are impacting our society versus with eyes glued on their phones, pedestrians walk the streets like zombies after the apocalypse. Lucas S. 2020. The Art of Public Speaking. McGraw-Hill. Figurative language makes your speech sound better. Moreover, it helps your audience picture your ideas in their head as they are listening. Try using one or more of the following in your informative speech. Expand each term to see more content. Expand all panels, collapse all panels. Alliteration. Repetition of a consonant sound. Example: Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Assonance. Repetition of a vowel sound. Example: the fat cat sat on my hat. Antithesis. Using opposite words or ideas to give an idea emphasis. Example: make love, not war. This is not an end but a beginning. Imagery. Painting a picture in your audience's mind. Example: picture this: the sound of the ocean's waves, the hot white sand under your brown toes, a scorching yellow ball of a sun overhead. Metaphor. Making a comparison between two things that are essentially different but share at least one characteristic. Example: when I received the text, a knife went through my heart. Parallelism. Structure words, phrases, or sentences in a similar or parallel fashion to create a sense of rhythm. Example: I stand here today humbled by the task before us, grateful for the trust you have bestowed, mindful of the sacrifices borne by our ancestors. Barack Obama. Personification. The process of giving human qualities to abstract or inanimate objects. Example: so I beg you to listen to the empty hospital beds that whisper, "Where are all the donors?" Quotations. Using peer quotes by people you know or using famous quotes that you give credit for. Example: my grandma always told me that I have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Rhetorical questions. Questions that do not require an answer. Something that you want your audience to think about. Example: and so I ask you now, will you consider donating blood? Simile. Similar to metaphor, where you compare two things that are essentially different but uses like or as. Example: the tennis match was like watching paint dry. Here are two more great examples of figurative language used in famous speeches. John F. Kennedy uses antithesis. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. employs metaphors and antithesis. This sweltering summer of the Negro's legitimate discontent will not pass until there is an invigorating autumn of freedom and equality. Challenging yourself on this rhetorical level will enhance your communication skills. Techniques for providing and accepting criticism. There is no perfect mechanism for offering criticism to others, though there are some general techniques that are likely to lead you down a more productive path. Consider using some of these techniques when you find yourself in the position of having to give or receive feedback. 1. Sandwich method. This usually involves beginning and ending with something positive about what the person has done. Identifying a strength rather than an opportunity, a weakness, right away may set the tone for the speaker to better receive your criticism. 2. Organize and prioritize. This method can be helpful if you have many notes about your observations. You might then choose to categorize them so that the speaker may begin to notice common themes. It might also help the speaker to identify which things should be addressed before the others. Not everything will have the same urgency. 3. Use you for positive comments and use I for opportunities. When you comment on a person's work, you are touching on that person's confidence, self-image, and fears. A simple communication habit can help you convey your messages in a way that raises the least amount of defensiveness possible. When you tell a speaker, "You started with a really intriguing story in your introduction that really grabbed my attention," you are giving the speaker credit for their good work. When you tell a speaker, "I had a little trouble connecting the story in your introduction to your overall topic," you are reporting your objective experience of the speech and allowing the writer to recognize the problem without feeling judged. Receiving criticism can often prove challenging for the best of us. Consider these methods as you take the feedback of others. 1. Acknowledge the feedback. Make it clear that you received the person's message. This person took the time both to analyze your work and also to share their insights with you. Remember that this person's goal is to help you. When on the receiving end of feedback, resist the urge to defend yourself, apologize, or argue. 2. Take time to reflect on the feedback. Take some time to process the feedback that you have received. It is human nature to defend our work, especially when we have worked really hard on it, but true growth and learning comes only when we are willing to think critically about the feedback we've received and are willing to act upon it. 3. Monitor your body language. When receiving feedback in a face-to-face situation, be sure to physically face the person who is providing the feedback. Be open with your body language, and be careful not to interrupt. Nod your head occasionally to show that you are listening, and remain respectful. 4. Say thank you to your critic. Giving feedback is difficult and risky, just as getting it can be. Whether you are going to make every change this reviewer suggests or not, show your appreciation for the effort it took to review your work. Assignment connection. Delivering the speech. It's showtime delivery of your informative speech. In the not-so-distant past, students in SPCH 275 gave their speeches live and in person in classrooms. As the fry evolved into blended and online modalities, the method of delivering speeches had to evolve with it, to the recording of videos. From hard experience, we have learned that the technical component of recording and uploading speeches is a significant challenge for some of our students. For that reason, we want to make it easier for you by giving you choices. Fundamentally, so long as you are able to upload your speech, and as long as your instructor can open it, see it, and hear it, it doesn't matter to us the specific format it is in. Here are a couple of options that may appeal to you. YouTube. You are all familiar with YouTube, and many of you have uploaded your own videos there. If you wish, you may record your speech on video, upload it to YouTube, and provide a copy of the link to your instructor in Canvas. PowerPoint. You probably associate PowerPoint with presentations, but you can also use it to make a video recording of a speech. Here are the steps involved. Open up a new presentation. On the title slide, put the title of your speech, the name of the class, your name, and the date. Add a new blank slide. Click Slideshow and then Record Slideshow. Make sure that the microphone and camera are both turned on. You should see yourself in the bottom right corner of the screen. Don't worry, You'll fix this later. Hit the red record button and record your speech. When you are done recording, hit stop. Center and resize the video to fill up the slide. If necessary, compress the file by clicking on File, then Compress Media, and choose Standard to minimize its size. Save and submit. If you are a more visual learner, please watch the video on how to record a speech using PowerPoint. Cultura_recording_April_5_11_35_19_M317. Reference Beam G 2011. Steve Jobs in his own words. B2 Module Navigation. Previous module item. Next module item.
Okay, so it's finished reading it. So, oops. I dropped my earphones. My bad. I dropped my brother's earphones. Oops. I keep dropping today. So that's it for today's video. I will see y'all Friday. Okay, bye.